and we're a fire protection company. I'm a fire safety consultant and the director of the company, and I've been in the fire protection industry for 30 years. In this series of videos we're going to look at fire extinguishers, various topics, and particularly today we're going to look at whether fire extinguishers are appropriate. Considering that every business in the UK virtually has fire extinguishers, perhaps we should start with the topic of are the extinguishers you've got appropriate. And in particular, this guy, powder, the magic bullet. Why is it the magic bullet? Why do we see it everywhere? Why do we see it specified so often? Well, because it's the only multi-class extinguisher out there, which means basically it's capable of fighting solids, liquids, gases, metals and electric fires. So you can't go wrong by specifying powder. However, we'll come back to are they appropriate? The first thing we need to think of is the fact that is it appropriate to the environment that you're going to put it in? Sometimes powder is undoubtedly the best, the ideal and perhaps the only extinguisher that can be specified. However, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and consideration of the environment in which it's going to go is paramount, and particularly when we look at the effect on the business and business continuation. Are you aware of the effect that setting off a powder extinguisher can have in a confined space? Let's have a look at this little example of a quick blast from a powder extinguisher in an industrial setting. Imagine this was an office. Pretty grim if that's a design office with a lot of IT equipment, or your average admin office with lots of IT equipment, a high value clothing store and a kitchen. If you just had a small waste paper bin sized fire and used a powder extinguisher, can you imagine the ramifications and the cleaning that you would have to do, and the likelihood that a lot of your stock was ruined, a lot of your IT equipment ruined, food, catering equipment ruined, never mind the cleaning bill. So nobody ever got shot for specifying powder, because yes, it's appropriate probably to the fuel that you've got in the building, and therefore it's kind of a safe thing to specify. But we would say take every job on its merits. Very often in a clean environment it would probably be better to think of these two extinguishers, which between them would cope with most things. CO2 would cope with flammable liquids, and more importantly electrical fires, IT equipment, etc., and leave zero residue once it's been used. And water would cope with all the solids, paper, wood, plastic, upholstery, etc., and leave some water. So first things first, when it comes to powder, ask yourself what would happen to the environment that I'm in if we use this powder extinguisher. And if the answer's something pretty graphic and along the lines of the video we've just seen, and that would make a huge impact on the running of your business, then perhaps you want to think about re-specifying them. You can visit us anytime at firekey.co.uk, or just give us a call on the number on the screen.